okay, maybe Chiefs Kingdom or whatever they call it, maybe they watch the show and they're like, bro, we're sick of you hating on us. Talk about the game. We're going to three-peat against the Eagles. Do you believe that, Natalie? Do you think we're going to see a Chiefs three-peat here, or do you think what we're seeing with Barkley and Hurts and that Eagles defense will stifle the Chiefs and end their reign of terror?
I love the emotion in that, Travis. I'm gonna start out and just say I freaking hope not. I hope the Chiefs. You know what? I'm a sports fan in general, so to see him get a third one in a row, you'd be happy for him. But in this case, I want to see Jalen Hurts. I want to see Saquon Barkley. I want to see them take off and make this game their own. And that would just be a great redemption, not only for them 2 years ago, but the fan base. You mentioned that the Phillies fan base is insane and one of the craziest that I've ever encountered. And quite honestly, one of the most annoying too, top Patriots fans, I'm sure. But no, I would like to see this game go to Jalen Hurts and his squad. And I don't know what's going to happen, but Travis Kelce was someone that I feel like I didn't hear his name a ton today. But if they did get a three-peat, I think he would retire. I think Patrick Mahomes, I don't know if the dynasty would continue or fall off after that, but it's going to be a historical game one way or another. So I hope it doesn't go to the Chiefs, but if it does, I can appreciate it, I guess.
Do you think if they three-peat, Kelce on the field celebrating proposes to Taylor Swift? Because I do.
Oh God, you do?
I do. I think you're right. I think he's going to retire if they win, but I could see him going out like with a bang. Like, okay, we won the Super Bowl. Confetti's falling. Taylor's so happy. They're hugging, and then he drops to one knee, and he has just the biggest boulder to put on her finger. And the cameras are there. Taylor, he's crying. Will you marry me? Oh my God!
Oh my God!
And then he retires. I could just see it. And you know what? I'm gonna puke.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna puke on Super Bowl night when it happens. I could see it happen, Natalie.
Oh my God! We're gonna have to get you a bucket then. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to see the only ring presentation I want to see is the Super Bowl. Nothing against Taylor Swift, but the amount of times that I had a producer's voice in my head watching this game, okay, let's bump to break with a shot of Taylor.
Oh.
It's like the amount of times they went to commercial with Taylor Swift. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's cute. It's a cute relationship, but I don't really care, to be honest. But no, I mean, I don't know if the proposal would happen, but there's been rumors before that they are engaged. I think this would be quite possibly the biggest stage to do it on. I don't know if she's flashy like that. She kind of strikes me as more of a behind closed doors romantic kind of thing. But if it happens, I mean, that's probably every little girl's dream right there. So good for her. And I guess we'll keep our eyes peeled and we'll get you a bucket while we're at it, Travis.
Well, I barely even remember the last Super Bowl. Chiefs won that 38-35, high-scoring game. Yeah. The only thing I remember I brought up to you earlier is the Jalen Hurts. I think it was a fumble that really costed the Eagles that game, and that was really the only mistake Hurts made all day. He was sensational. My gut tells me we're not going to get another fireworks, high-scoring kind of game. I think this one's going to be a lot more defensive, hard-nosed. I think that Chiefs defense figures out a way to neutralize Saquon. There's no such thing as stopping him. It's just that's not a thing that happens. I think they'll figure out a way to slow him down, at least take away the big play, make him earn every yard he gets. Not that he can't. The other thing I don't remember from that Super Bowl, Rihanna was at halftime, and I remember going into that game being excited for Rihanna, but then I felt like her show was just all right, and then after we found out she was pregnant, which added to it to me she was great then. But we didn't know that going in.
Yeah.
I think this halftime show will be better with Kendrick Lamar. Do you?
100%. Kendrick Lamar he's an artist in more ways than one. I love listening to him. I listened to him all in high school, and One of my favorite Super Bowl halftime performances, probably aside from the Black Eyed Peas years ago,
Yep.
was the one that we were talking about before this, Los Angeles, where
Yep.
Eminem and all those old school like '90s rappers came out. Snoop Dogg. That was the coolest halftime show that I'd ever seen because it was just a culmination of all my favorite like artists. Like I'm a big '90s rap girl, but Kendrick is sick, and let's not forget Kendrick has a song with Taylor Swift. Travis.
Oh, do you think we can get a little T Swift here at halftime? You think we'll get a little appearance, a little cameo action, Nat?
I don't know. I don't know if she would do that because, again, I don't know her personally. I wish I did. That would have been cool. But, would she want to like take the stage away from Travis Kelce at that moment? If she comes out, everybody's going to go crazy for Taylor Swift. Yeah. Is she the type of girlfriend to say, no, this night isn't about me. Let's keep it to Kendrick and Travis and all that stuff. But it would be cool. I think that would be kind of electric if she came out with Kendrick Lamar.
I'll tell you what I'd love. I would love for Taylor to come out with Kendrick, right? Mm-hmm. And it's great. And everyone's turned up. And then the second half starts. And the Eagles absolutely Hulk smash the Chiefs and just ruin.
Yes.
Just
oh my God.
Pure chaos. Just like maybe the Chiefs are up at halftime, so it adds to it. It's like, yeah. And then second half, just Hulk, just destroy the Chiefs. Who do you think is the most dangerous player on the field in this game? Because there's a lot of stars from Kelce to Mahomes, obviously Saquon, Jalen Hurts. Who do you sort of see as like the most dangerous? Would it be Patty Mahomes?
It might be because he's got something to prove. This game means more to him probably behind the scenes than it does just on the field. I mean, this would what is he at? Like 17 wins in the postseason, so now he's number 2 behind Tom Brady.
Right.
This would be a three-peat, which pretty much takes the steam away from Tom Brady. I think he's got a lot to prove, but a couple of guys I kept my eyes on today was like Xavier Worthy. He had a great game. Mm-hmm. He's going to come to play. I think Saquon Barkley is going to come to play, and I think like you mentioned earlier, this is going to be a big like defensive battle. I don't know if it's going to be high scoring. I anticipate kind of a low scoring game, as a matter of fact, because I was not expecting the Eagles to put up 55 points today. They did, and then I was not expecting the Bills Chiefs game to be as close as it was, but it was. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a bunch of superstars you could point to, but I think Pat Mahomes, he's got something to prove, and they're athletes, so they're going to say, I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on the game. But this is a huge moment for him, and I think he's going to do everything that he possibly can.
Yeah, we know when they say that it's total BS. These athletes are lying every time. I'm going to go Jalen. I'm going to go Jalen Hurts. I mean, obviously, it's hard to argue against Patrick Mahomes. I'll just go for the other side here because Hurts should already have a lot of confidence based off the Super Bowl a couple years back when he played so well. And quite frankly, if I'm the Chiefs, I have to almost dare Jalen Hurts to beat me. I mean, he was at his best 2 years ago, and we won the game. So if I'm coming into this, I'm thinking we got to shut down Saquon. So, Jalen Hurts from the pocket has an opportunity to be special. And we know Jalen Hurts, the runner, that knee did not look like it was bothering him against the Commanders. So I think they have a chance with Jalen Hurts to control the game. But he has to have the game of his life in order for that to happen.